A Houston doctor with half a century of experience in cancer medicine has found a way to kill the disease without killing healthy cells. Chemotherapy, while successful, targets all cells in the body, cancerous or not. Dr. Philip Salem has found a way to help the body fight cancer itself. He's here to talk about this cutting-edge treatment, and he has brought in one of his success stories, his patient, Allison Rash. Congratulations on being able to help this lovely lady. I want to first of all start with your diagnosis, and then we'll get into what you're doing and how you're helping her. What were you diagnosed with and when?
I was diagnosed with breast cancer about 5 years ago, and then 3 years ago I was diagnosed with metastatic or stage 4 breast cancer.
So late stage breast cancer.
Yes.
And a lot of times that is a very scary diagnosis.
Yes. Yes. I think
your life is on the line, right?
Was about 2 to 3 years.
Oh my goodness, and that was years ago, so you're doing well. Okay,
doing
so
well.
Tell me how you found Dr. Salem.
I found Dr. Salem because my cousin was given a diagnosis of, or prognosis of 10 to 12 months with stage 4 lung cancer. And she's been treating with Dr. Salem for 8 years now. She's in complete remission. I had dinner with her last night.
Less than a year. That was a decade ago, because she went to Dr. Salem. Dr. Salem, what in the world are you doing? How have you figured out how to help these late-stage patients who didn't have any hope?
Well, I believe that the most important attitude towards the treatment of cancer is perseverance. Mm-hmm. Perseverance is required, of course, from the patient. Mm-hmm. But it is more required from the side of the doctor, because if a doctor loses hope, if a doctor doesn't have the perseverance, the patient stops therapy and dies.
How does your
so it takes a lot of perseverance.
Sure. How does your immunotherapy work? What are you doing? What does that mean?
You know, immunotherapy, I must say, is the pride of the city of Houston, because last year, around this time, James Allison, who was at MD Anderson, received the Nobel Prize for immunotherapy. And I believe that the emergence of immunotherapy is the most important development in the treatment of cancer in the last 20 years. Mm-hmm. And we have been dealing now with immunotherapy for approximately 6 to 8 years. Now, 4 or 5 years ago, we started to combine immunotherapy with chemotherapy and target treatment in a new approach, whereby every patient, we take a sample of his tumor and we determine the genetic mutations in the tumor, and we target that genetic mutation with immunotherapy and targeted treatment. So every patient will be receiving immunotherapy, chemotherapy, targeted therapy, but every patient will receive a different treatment.
Mm-hmm. So it's individual to the patient.
Treatment is tailored to the individual patient.
And Allison, how did you feel with that? When you add immunotherapy with chemo, how did you handle those types of treatments? What were your side effects?
With all of my individualized treatment, he provides so much support that I have felt really great. I mean, I had treatment 2 weeks ago, and that same day I was at my 6-year-old daughter's soccer practice, running around, running away from soccer balls being kicked at me. So I feel like I'm really able to live my life fully, and I happen to be battling cancer at the same time.
Who is this available to, this type of treatment?
This type of treatment is indeed available, and every drug we use is FDA approved. But the total combination has not yet been approved. It's a little early. It takes usually 2 to 3 to 4 years for a treatment to be FDA approved.
And unfortunately, we're out of time. I could talk to you about this all day, but because the whole thing isn't, I guess, approved, like you said, does that mean insurance will cover it?
Correct.
At this point, okay.
Correct.
Well, we hope that changes so that many more people can do this. Congratulations on you doing so well, and continued good health to you. Thanks, Dr. Salem, for